Hey guys, Chris here, Senior here back from C&H Small Engine for another quick video here for you guys today. Today I will be doing a critical video specifically for your AR-15. I say critical because if you're going to be changing bolt carriers or bolts or anything else like that in your AR-15 rifle, you definitely want to do the Headspace check prior to swapping out your bolt carrier group right here for that. So what I have in front of me here today is my BCM upper right here stripped down to the basic bare minimum here right here for that. I purchased a bolt carrier group online. I should say it's two components because I didn't buy the actual kit because it was actually cheaper to buy the two individual parts themselves. I got the JP Industries bolt carrier right here. This is what it looks like on the one side right here. There you go. And we'll flip it around here. This is the JP FMOS bolt carrier group right here specifically. Has the logo right there on the side. And this is their full mass bolt carrier group because I have a full mass AR-15 bolt carrier group in this one here. It's the mil spec version right here. So this will be a basic swap into the actual gun right here specifically for that. Anytime you do the Headspace check on your AR-15, guys, you always have to strip down the actual AR-15 bolt. You got to take everything up off it. You got to take the extractor out, and you also have to take the ejector out as well too. So take all the components down to bare minimum on here for that. And after you do that, you install the bolt group back, or I should say you install the bolt back into the bolt carrier, and you have your bolt carrier group right there for that. So we'll go ahead and do that here shortly. I do have the two Headspace gauges here specifically for my gun here. I got the 5.56 Headspace gauge, NATO maximum size right here. And I also have the secondary one right here as well too. This is the actual go gauge right here as well too. This is what the Headspace gauges look like for your AR-15. And it has the go, it says made by Forster on here. It has a logo of go on the 223 Remington, and also says 5.56 in NATO as well 200. That's the minimum gauge right here specifically. And then one second bag right here I got here is the 5.56 maximum size right here for that. The difference between these two is the minimum one right here, I have outside the package right here. Anytime you put your bolt group into the weapon, the actual bolt should close on the actual Headspace gauge. The second one right here, the maximum one, your bolt should not close on that Headspace gauge whatsoever. So we'll go ahead and demonstrate that here. So let me put my camera down here for a couple seconds, and I'll go ahead and install the bolt carrier, or I should say the bolt into the bolt carrier. So bear with me here. You do want to put the bolt group assembled together right here. So you do want to put the firing pin, retainer piece right here is back as well too, and you also want to put the cam pin back in the weapon too right here as well too. So bear with me here for a couple seconds while I do that. Okay, line this thing up here. Get that thing out of the way here. Get it in there. Okay, let me line that up real quick here. Put the firing pin in. Bear with me, guys. I'm doing here. I don't got a tripod, so just bear with me here for a couple seconds more. Okay, put the firing pin in here as well too. Get this thing lined up here for you. Okay, there we go. That looks good now. Okay, sorry about that. Got the bolt carrier group back together here. That's what you want to do to the bolt carrier group right here before you stick it into the actual weapon and test the Headspace. Firing pin is in there. It's basically assembled, ready to go back into the weapon as you see right here specifically for that. So let me get this thing lined up. There we go. Okay, that's how you want to install the bolt carrier group back into the weapon when you're getting ready to do the headspace check. So the first thing we'll do here is install the go gauge right here, guys. Here's a go gauge. Go gauge is ready to go into the weapon right now, so we'll put this go gauge into the weapon right now, and you just slide it up into the actual chamber here area. Let me put me some better shot here for you. Okay, there we go. I am sticking it up into the chamber. Make sure it's all the way in there. Okay, go gauge is in the chamber right now, and we'll go ahead and put the bolt carrier group into the weapon right here. Line it up okay, and you do not, I cannot stress as much, like basically enough, do not slam the bolt carrier into the front portion of the battery. So just push it in slowly, let it go in by itself. Here we go. And the gun with the new bolt carrier group passed the no-go test right there specifically for that. So we'll go ahead and take that thing out here real quick. I don't have the actual I won't call a charging handle up here in the weapon right now because I took it out before. I just want to show you how to install it, or just say how to install the actual bolt carrier group, not using the actual charging handle. So I'm sorry about that. So I gotta put the camera down here real quick, and I'll take the bolt carrier back out of the weapon. So bear with me here for a couple more seconds. Okay, this thing go back out real easy. Okay. Slide that back out. Okay, now we have the bolt carrier group back out of the weapon. It passed the go gauge test, so the go gauge was perfectly fine. It closed on the actual bolt, so that is good. So we'll take the go gauge back out of here. So bear with me here for a couple seconds. Here we go. Here's the go gauge. So definitely passed for that. Go gauge worked great. So we'll move on to the no-go gauge. Here's the no-go gauge. So what you want to do is the same thing with the no-go gauge as you did with the go gauge. You want to stick it up into the chamber. Me personally, I just push it up through the bottom portion right here where the upper receiver mates to the lower receiver. So we'll stick it up here real easy. Okay, there we go. Put it up in there. Make sure it's all the way up inside. Push it all the way in there with my finger. Okay, it's all the way in there. I'll put the camera down here, so bear with me here for a couple seconds, guys. Okay, we'll install the bolt carrier group. Line it up. Okay. Now, as I said before, you do not want to slam the bolt carrier group all the way into the battery. That I have to tell you that at least a couple times, because I've seen guys online trying to slam it in there to try to get the gun the actual pass or not pass on here. So we will do the same thing we did before. You install the bolt carrier group slowly into the receiver's front battery area. So you push it in slowly. I recommend using your finger, just like so. You push it up in there. Always make sure the firing pin is okay, and it will not close. So you just want to push it just delicately, just like so. It's not moving whatsoever. So right now the weapon is safe to use, and the headspace, the actual no-go gauge worked perfectly fine, and the go gauge worked fine as well too. So my weapon passed the go gauge function test right here. So the go gauge functioned great, and the no go gauge also, as I demonstrated right here, functioned as it should as well too. So that's basically everything I can tell you about the actual go and no go gauge setup right here. If anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to leave me a message here, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.